Well, well. It has been a minute, ladies and gentlemen. It has been quite some time since I came back here. First of all, what's up? Hope everybody's doing good. Can you hear me loud and clear in the chat? Can I get some ones in the chat if you can hear me? Let me turn that down. Let's get this going. Yeah. All right. Can we get some ones in the chat? What's going on, everybody? I see you. We got Rome in the chat. What up, big dog? We got Jesus. I said Gia. We got Jesus. We got Briar. What up? Aaron Lobo. We got Lazy. He said, you know, intro. I do. I got you. I got you, big dog. I'll mention you up about that. Thank you. What up, James? Iman, what's going on? Shout out to my channel members. Hope you guys doing great. You know, it's it's a lot to process these last couple of days. Let me tell you, a lot to process. I honestly don't even know where to begin. Seriously, I don't know. Lobo, don't you start. Don't you start. Don't you start this chat. Don't start. Don't you start. But it's a lot to process. A lot. I don't know where to begin, man. I mean, I guess we could start with the elephant in the room here. Good old marathon. I'll just go ahead and get into this, my fellas. Go ahead and play it. Skip all this. Literally had us doing this covert operation thing this entire time. They could have just did this from the get-go, but hold on. Where's the gameplay start? About right here? Yeah. Anyway, I hope everybody's been good. But yeah, no, there's so much to take into account right now. So much. A lot has happened. You know, a lot of stuff happened in record time that I didn't think was going to happen, but we're here. We're absolutely here. Let's just go ahead and start with Marathon. You know, this game's been, I don't even want to say it's been hyped up the wazoo. I don't think a lot of people were talking about Marathon as much. I sure as hell wasn't. But looking at the gameplay, seeing what's happening, I'll say this about Marathon. Marathon has potential to be good if handled right by Bungie. It has potential to be really good. Other than that, I don't really see much else in Marathon. And, you know, if you look at, you guys look by the gameplay, you know, I'm getting that Destiny vibe. You guys already know I'm not a Destiny guy. So that right there alone was just like, eh. But if you're looking for, like, I guess the next evolution of, if you want to call this a crazy evolution of Destiny, I don't even think it's an evolution of Destiny. It's definitely nothing special, for sure. It's not very, very special. It's cool for what it is. I mean, again, Sony needs a multiplayer shooter, even though there's one particular multiplayer shooter we can name right now that I think everybody would definitely resonate with, and that's SOCOM. But they went with this. And keep in mind, that's, you know, Bungie's the main reason why we didn't get Factions 2, apparently. You know, they gave Sony the, nah, this ain't gonna work. And yet they gave us this. And if you guys look at the reaction that this has gotten on social media, well, it ain't really the welcoming type of kind. That's for damn sure. But anyway, this is Sony's bag. They chose this out of all games in their lineup. They chose to go all in with this. Hopefully this game is not $400 million, and hopefully they can turn a profit. There, I'll say that. It's not $70. That's a good thing. It's like, what, $40 that they said? So they're basically doing the Helldivers treatment. Smart. Definitely smart on their end to do that. Will you guys try it for $40? I mean, again, this is it. Will you guys be trying this for $40? Me personally? You know, I kind of want to get into the beta. I really, really do. Just want to see what's up, see what the fuss is about. But would I pay top dollar for this? Not really. There's a lot of other games that got my attention. And personally, I don't know. I would be like me personally. I'm more locked in with Death Stranding. This right here is definitely going to be a pass. But you know, for those of you that want that multiplayer itch, you got that. So there's it. Okay, a lot of you saying you'll pass for $40. Yeah, okay. Everybody's saying they're going to pass. Interesting. These kinds of games have to be free. Nobody buying them. What up, Butch? See, that's the thing. I just got done talking with the guys about this. You know, would it be free? You know, like included with PS Plus type of thing. Would this actually be a big deal, or would it actually be successful? Honestly, I don't even think if it was included with Plus, I don't think a lot of people would really give it that crazy type of pass. Like, I think really the determining factor for this particular game would have to be you play it for yourself and you draw your conclusion from that personally. But the thing is, too, especially with the way game prices are now, appearances is literally the first thing people base everything on. You know what I mean? Like, if the game just looks mid or if the game looks janky or dated, they're just not going to give it a shot. And, you know, after seeing this, it's like, you know, like, I'm not over the moon for it. You know what I mean? It is weird, though. It's been this long of a wait. I don't think there's anything wrong with the art style. You know, it's crazy, too. This game is coming out on the same day as Borderlands 2. Or Borderlands, the new Borderlands. It's literally coming out on the same day. So I don't know if that's technically a death sentence for the game or this game is going to be a surprising hit. But that's definitely a lot to take into account. So I don't know. Yeah, here's the thing about Call of Duty. Call of Duty can afford to be trash. It just got the name recognition. It could come out with a trash game this year, another trash game next year. People just see the name Call of Duty and they'll buy it. That right there is just going to sell it. It's kind of like Mario. Mario just sells off a name by itself, you know? People like that nostalgia. People just like it. But that's going to sell it. What up, Aaron? What's up, big dog? I see you. What up, Faded Bliss? Dorian, what up? You said, dude, Tarkov is $80 plus. You folks are looking at Call of Duty. Oh, no. You know, it's funny, too. I want to get right into that since you brought that up. So, y'all remember this because I had a conversation on this very channel about it. I had a lot of dudes come at my neck over it. It was about Last of Us. Now, you guys remember I talked about how Last of Us 2 didn't need a remastered. And before that, we talked about Last of Us Part 1 not needing a remake. Well, we got remakes of those, right? But here's the wild part. Dudes argued with me because I said that the game is not complete because it didn't have factions. In fact, it would have made sense for us to get factions to tie us over going into Factions 2. Because courtesy of Bungie, we don't have a Factions 2. Courtesy of Bungie, Factions 2 was canceled. Even though Shuhei Yoshida, who played Factions 2, said that Factions 2 was actually good. That's right. He said it was good. He said it was great. So in the midst of him saying that the game was good, and we didn't get it, we fast forward to here, and Sony decided to come out with what they are calling the complete collector's edition. Newsflash, that's already misleading. That's already a lie. It's not a complete collector's edition when you don't even have the key feature that people like gone. They want $100 for it, by the way. That's right. Sony wants $100 for The Last of Us Part 2 and Last of Us Part 1 remakes together for $100. Am I missing something here? What exactly in those games warrant a $100 price hike? Seriously. What are we doing here? $100. You know, it's crazy because I had a certain idiot make a forum about me talking about Sony does have their creative stride. They haven't lost any damn thing. Sony's got their thing on par. You just want to hate. Yeah, about that. They're charging you $100 for the same 2 games that you got repackaged back to back to back. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But this is the law of the jungle at this point. Absolute law of the jungle. I turned it up, Butch. But that's the law of the jungle. That's literally what it's come down to. Standards have dropped, and literally people have become complacent with every single thing. Everything. You can't call out something without somebody getting offended. You can't be honest about something at this point in time. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So, why does Ice Queen keep coming through here saying the same dumb shit? Like, bro, you I don't get it. All right, whatever. Moving on. So, I don't even know why I paid that any mind. I'm like, what the hell am I reading? Said this last time and the time before. Moving forward, as someone who's been very vocal on this platform, continues to be vocal on this platform, demanding better. I hate to break it to you, and it hurts coming from me, but we lost the war, ladies and gentlemen. It's too late. It's absolutely too late. Games are now going from $70 to $80. Seriously. How do we go from $60 to $70? Dudes damage control with me with that. Now we got $70 games going to $80, and dudes are making excuses for this. And then you got Nintendo doing a Nintendo by charging you the same, literally charging you marked up prices at this point for, and I can't believe this is even a thing. Seriously. I don't understand it. But let's turn your damn headset up. Stop trolling. I'm focused here. But I don't even know if this is even a thing, how we got in here. It's ridiculous. The Legend of Zelda, they're charging you $90 for the complete experience. What are we doing here? Seriously, where are the standards? What happened to this hobby? I want you to understand something. When we started this generation, hold on. He said, I can maybe talk about games being 80 if I got a full complete. What up, big dog? Yo, you know what's funny? That's a fact, though. That is a fact. We're not even getting full experiences as it is. So what the hell warrants the games to go up to 80 to even $100? There's only one game that can honestly get away with charging us $100 for, and ironically, it's a game that we get every, 3 generations now? And that's GTA. GTA is the only game I think anybody will go out their way to support or at least make a case for. And the reason why, because you never see another GTA game. You know, GTA literally, that's like, I'm talking about in terms of new ones. That's like the only thing that I would say that justifies that. But even then, that sets us up into a bad situation as it is, because you see more studios seeing like, damn, they're getting away with $100. So how can we make our games $100 while still giving you less and play, and just, you know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, this conversation is just wild to me. It's just wild. But anyway, it's oh. There we go. But anyway, it's just wild at this point. See, here's the thing: you might not care about GTA. That's fine if you're not a fan of it. That's fine. But thing is, GTA is the biggest game of the generation. Arguably, it's not even arguably. It is simply the biggest game of this generation. And I'm not talking about in terms of budget. No, that's one aspect, but it's just the biggest name thing that we're going to get this generation, especially to close it out more likely, or to continue it, whatever. That's if the consoles continue to go the way they are. But you never really know. Shuhei Yoshida talked about PS6 possibly coming out, 2027? So we got another 2 years. But honestly, I don't think you're gonna get PS6 in 2027. I think Sony will be smart to wait out. There's no way Sony's gonna drop a PS6 in 2027. If Sony drops PS6 in 2027 under the tariffs and everything, that console's gonna probably be 1,000. So they're not gonna do it. So this generation at least is gonna be prolonged just off of that alone. It would be suicide to drop the console under this whole situation. I don't see it being the case. That's just me though. That's just my thoughts on it. It's the biggest on console. Nah, PC. It's a big on PC, man. Hey, man. You said it's the new thing. Well, here's the thing, too. You can say that, Endless, but there are ways around that to still add more and try to act like, oh, it's 90 now. You know what I mean? They got multiple ways of trying to that they can do, to get that extra $10 more. For example, they could say, hey, you guys get, I don't know, 48 hours early access to a game or something like that. Like, there are ways around this. Trust me, they will do this. $90, I don't think that's going to be like a case-by-case basis. I see more games doing that for sure as it progresses. I can already see it. For sure. But right now, it's definitely up in the air. Just let it rock, Aaron. Just let it rock. I guess that's the new thing with her. I don't even care. It's not. I'm not losing sleep over it, so I don't know why. But moving forward, this is the thing too. Like it's crazy. So you got $80 games, you got $90 games, now you got games coming out at $100. Be honest with me, and I want all y'all to be honest with me, because I just had this conversation over the marathon situation. I was like, bro, because they said it was going around that it might be full price, but they debunked that it's not full price, it's $40. But I was like, yo, real talk, now that Nintendo is charging you $80, what's going to be the first PlayStation game that's going to come out that Sony's going to charge us $80 for? Can y'all see? And this is not me saying it's going to happen. This is more of a thought-provoking thing. Can any of you in the chat actually see Wolverine being $80? Seriously, yes or no? Can y'all see it happening? Somebody actually beat me to it. Aaron beat me to it. He said 80 for Wolverine. What's good, Mass? Yo, shout out to Rob Jones, member for 29 months. He says, Ryan, man, hope you're good. Hey, I'm good, brother. He says, you enjoying Cyberpunk? Oh, yeah. I'm glad I waited for Cyberpunk. Still glitchy, if you're wondering. It's still glitchy. It's not fixed, but I mean, it's better than when it was when I first got it, because I had that game day one when I got it for free from CD Projekt Red, and I never committed to it. But it's still better than what I remember playing it. But okay, so I see a lot of y'all saying without a doubt. What up, Ryan? I see a lot of y'all saying without a doubt. Intergalactic would be diabolical if that's $80. I'm gonna be honest. Like Intergalactic, that combat better be on point to justify $80. Let me tell you something. That's gotta be on point. Because what were they showing off? Swords and stuff in Intergalactic? For that to be, yeah, they were showing off sword combat or talking about swords. So if that's what they're going for Intergalactic, possible. Very, very possible. Let's see here. Got Aaron. What's up, brother? Shout out to you for 49 months of support. Hey, yo, shout out to you, my brother. So I think Wolverine will be 80 as Sony is greedy. I can see it. No, I can really, really see it. The crazy thing is, too, if they're going to charge you 80 for Wolverine, I really do hope that Insomniac Games has started all over. As weird as that might sound coming from me, it's for the best of the game. Because you guys already know the studio got hacked, courtesy of Sony and everything was put on the internet. So if they go with the base template that's already been put out there, people are just going to spoil everything at the moment they see the price tag. You see what I'm saying? So that's going to be a PR nightmare. It's best you start all over. If you were looking at the feedback from certain gamers who played it, then adjusted versus going by that feedback and just keep it going, I can see that being the case. But, you know, they flat out said that, you know, we'll show it off when we're ready. So that already tells me that this game is already not going to be shown for this year. It's more likely going to be shown next year. You'll get something. Will it officially come out next year? That remains to be seen, but I do expect updates on that game next year. And the crazy thing about it is Wolverine, we saw Wolverine at the beginning of this generation. At the beginning. That was in 2021. We're in 2025. Ghost of Yote being $80. In the chat, okay, everybody in the chat, Ghost of Yote $80. Is that justified? Will you say that's justified for you? For Ghost of Yote? Don't play Extraction Marathon, Easy Pass. I feel it. Everybody, that seems to be the consensus, excuse me, with a lot of people in the community over Marathon. So you trust me, you're not the only one who's saying that when it comes to Extraction, when it comes to Marathon. It's crazy how Marathon isn't gonna be free. 3 maps at launch plus a battle pass. Give us at least 5 maps at launch. Bungie plus. Bungie has never been good with PvP balancing anyway. I feel that. Nah, I feel you there. Yes, hey! The Griffin Gaming. What? The Griffin Gaming Triggerer? I'm sorry, Griffin. Don't do a video on me. Oh, no! What? Cass, I'm doing a fucking stream. I don't care what fucking Griffin got to say. All right. Women. Women. Cassie stay getting in trouble, man. She stay getting in trouble. I love it, though. I love it. It's something to watch when I'm not here. So I'll wait for the PC release of Ghost of Yote. Nah, you smart. You smart for that one. Though it's not an actual sequel, more like a Miles Morales side game. What, for Ghost? I thought they did say it was a sequel. She drunk. That woman always drunk. Yo, you know what's funny? They always be pausing on Cassie like the worst moments in her stream. Like she'll be having like this like Stone Cold Sylvester Stallone type of stare. They'll pause on like, look at this. And I'd be like, oh God, here we go. Here we go. You think Days Gone Remastered would sell well? Here's the thing. It would sell well if the damn if they had already greenlit a sequel. If we had a sequel greenlit, I think it probably would have sold a little well. Why? Because people would have felt a little obligated, probably get invested into it, right? But to those that have already played this game, especially when you got it for free in terms of upgrades and whatnot already, and you played through it already, it's like there's not really a real reason to get this. And for people that might say, well, this is the PC version, it's not really the PC version because it's re-releasing also on PC. So when the re-release version on PC will still be technically the definitive version. It's like you're not really getting anything real massively improved here. I just don't see it. So it's up in the air. He says $100 games. Yes, sir. Look at The Last of Us. $100. GTA. More likely gonna be $100. We have officially hit a rock bottom. We're in a void right now, and there's no way getting out of this. $100. Expect more of this. And expect collector's editions to go even higher. And the funny thing is, too, with these collector's editions, we spend all this money for collector's editions, and you don't even get a disc. Nintendo took that to the ultimate extreme. They're giving you passkeys in cartridges. That's literally the best way to explain it. Crazy. I'm literally just waiting for the next studio to do this. Like, I'm very curious, like, who's next? Legend of Zelda's $90. If you want to complete everything, that's $90. You got what else? Mario is 80. Who's next to jump into this fray? Like what next game is going to be $80? Do y'all think Mind Eye, is that what it's called? Yeah, Mind Eye is going to be $80 now. The new 007 game from IO Interactive, is that going to be $80? I sure think it will be at this rate. See, even if it does sell well, we're not getting the sequel regardless. That's the thing. Like, one would hope for that game to sell very, very well because you want the sequels. You want to see it do well. But the thing is, we're not getting the sequel. That's done. Waiting for a spy game? Well, you're getting that with 007. You got to wait a little longer. I was a little bummed by it, too. Like, I saw they showed the barrel and shooting the bullet. They didn't show gameplay, though. It's been so long. We've heard about, that particular game. And and we didn't see that. So that was a little annoying. But it is what it is. You said Mind Eye is $59? Oh, they give you a guaranteed price for it? Oh, good. Good. So that game beat the $80 acquisition. Thank God. Thank God. He said, I think GTA 6 would be $80 for the standard and then $100 special edition and $120 for the ultimate edition. Possibly. Very, very possible. Very, very possible. Knowing Rockstar, though, would probably ask for a little bit more for that ultimate instead of a $20 difference. Knowing them. The question is how they going to do it. I'm not sure. That's the big, big question. Oh, man. This generation is insane. Y'all remember Aaron, you especially remember this. We were talking about Miles Morales when we started this gen. I was like, bruh, why are we in cross-gen? Why they lied to us about cross-gen? And dudes came at me. Oh, it's only going to be one game, Big Club. The majority of this generation was cross-gen. It's like, bro, at what point can we look at the PS5 and hell, even the Pro and say that they were really worth it this gen? I feel like this generation really could have just been skipped altogether. I really do feel it. There's no excitement. Every game that we have gotten for the most part, not every game, but a good chunk of the games that we've gotten for the most part have either been underwhelming or we just haven't gotten much out of this. Like console gaming as a whole. And I'm not even just saying that to be weird. I'm just saying like it's just been the energy is completely off from PS4 gen. It's like it's not even a question. So I don't know. I can't. I simply can't. Just feel like after with the PS4 for me, it was always quality over quantity. Yeah, no, I actually got that too. But then we were getting a lot of quantity as well. You know what I mean? Like it was consistent. Like even if a particular game wasn't necessary for you, it was still like a banger in a sense. You know what I mean? Like it was very creative. It was something out the bag. It was something that fit in line with you were used to with PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? This generation, it just doesn't feel like Risk. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like nothing of that nature. You're getting more of the same and getting less of what you truly, that you want. It's crazy. Bloodborne can't get a remake, but, Last of Us can get repackaged 7 times. SOCOM gets ignored. Resistance gets turned down after we've already been talking about that for mad long. Sony said no. I don't know, man. Excitement's not there. It's just really not there. And I'm just like, I don't feel it, man. Really, really don't feel it. Games going up in prices. Well, Demon's Souls eventually will make its way to PC. Eventually. I'm not saying now, but eventually. When it does happen, I'll happily buy that. I'll happily get into that for sure. Replay it. that's something to play, but still, it's like, dog, I can't. Said SOCOM is in development. You got a source for that? Wait, what? Who told you that? Who told you that was in development? Nah, like, bro, like, you know what we could have had too? We could have had Sly Cooper. Like, that's the thing too that's killing me, because there's tons of games in their arsenal they could be using. We could have legit had like Sly Cooper this generation. You know, especially with games budgets being too high. Why not go down the AA route? Drop the Sly Coopers, drop the Ape Escapes, go and, you know what I'm saying? Like, go down the games you know for a fact will sell. I don't know what's going on here. It's insane. And then, you know, you got $700 pros. You know, dude, like, bruh, it's crazy. Dudes want to argue with me about the pro. They'll bit. The pro is worth it. It's not a scam. Oh, God, I can't. I don't even get into that. I'm not. Shout out to Coke Classic Cage for the $5 super chat. She says, consume product. Get excited for next product. Buy. Oh, by the way, we need to play Schedule 1. Hey, fire PC game. I'm down. I'm down. Anything's better than what the hell we've been getting lately, let me tell you. Funny when you see people die on the hill for their piece of plastic. No, it really has gotten insane, the amount of stuff people are doing. People was like, oh, you know, just to let you know the extreme state of thing, people used to bash others for saying console exclusive. It's like, oh, it's either exclusive or it's not exclusive. Now dudes are actively bringing up a console exclusive, but still talking about damn exclusivity. Like, dog, this is the shit people do. This is the hurdles people have gone to for console war clicks. It's like, dog, just let it go. Let it go. If you truly care about a game, just play the damn game. Support the game. Get over it. Who gives a rat's ass or where it goes? I don't care where it goes, especially with the amount of studios that we have said goodbye to over diminishing sales. Bruh, who gives a shit? Let them go where the hell they need to go. Let them get themselves, dog. Literally, we have lost more studios and we have more canceled games than new, like true new experiences coming from Sony's first party. Like, there's none. There's no damage controlling, or there's no excuses for it. None. You see a gaming crash coming soon? What the way things was going and are going, it's very, very likely. It could very well happen. Excuse me. Budget's extremely high. Consoles getting tariffed. Software having to go up in general off of these, you know, every situation here. They did say though, there was an update for that. They said GPUs, CPUs, SSDs, really computer parts, monitors, and something else. They did say that those supposedly were going to be removed from the tariff situation. So, for those of you that are looking into PC gaming but are now like scared, supposedly that's been refuted. So they're not doing that, supposedly. But console gaming in general are the ones that are being tariffed. Again, it's stupid. I don't understand it. It's completely stupid. But that's what they want to do. Yeah. I actually have the quotes on Twitter. Well, let me find it, because I just shared that around with Daniel Mod, and I was reading it. I was like, okay, that's cool. So that's something to be excited for. Hold on. Where is it? Yeah. Says Tim Cook is no longer Tim Cook. Says Trump folds again, excluding smartphones, PC monitors, SSDs, processors, and other computer-related parts. However, there is no exemption for video game consoles. Video game consoles are still subject to the tariffs. And this is from Daniel Ahmad. I can put that on the screen. There you guys go. Just for you guys, Daniel Ahmad. There it is. So for those of you that are wondering, it's still there. My audio is up. What the hell? It is up. Is it not? Okay, let's do this. Dun, dun. What the hell? Wait, can you hear me now? Am I louder? What the hell? I keep saying turn my audio up. I turned it up. What the hell? You need PC components to run a business, so consoles are non-essential. That's true. That is true. That is very, very true. The bond's forced in the fold. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Heading off, man. See you streaming and enjoy. You too, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. You think Switch 2 will go up in price before launch? Well, they did delay the pricing, right? Or they delayed the pre-orders, supposedly. How about that? So, I don't know. And it was already $450. And that already got confirmed to already be the price for a long, long time. Like the $450. So that was long before tariffs even came into a conversation. It was already going to be $450. Again, I don't think $450 is bad for the Switch 2. Might sound weird coming from me, but it's not a bad price. It's fine for $450. But if it does go up to like $500 to $600, yeah, no, that's terrible for Switch 2. That's absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Cass, how do I sound? Do I sound louder? Am I good? Am I good, guys? Am I good? Am I louder? What's going on? Good. But anyway, I feel it's crazy. Yeah, I don't. What the hell are they talking about? Turn my audio up. Everybody's saying I'm fine. I've been turning this. I'm fine. I know my audio is fine. That's either on y'all or what? I don't know. No clue. Y'all say y'all hear me loud and clear. So what are they talking about? Y'all better not be fucking with me. Seriously. Do it y'all later. Anyway. So. Aesthetically, they gotta be. I said to put a pirate. Yo, real talk. Listen. If they literally, if they do raise anything, like, okay, if things continue to go down this route with Switch and they continue to be tone deaf and play these games, you already know dude's gonna be playing that scene from the Rugrats. You know what I'm talking about? They're like, a pirate's life is a life for me. I'm telling you right now, that's gonna be the shit that you're gonna be seeing around. Right now, I'm good, man. I'm good with Nintendo. Like, I've outgrown Nintendo, so I don't have any mental, or I don't have any emotional attachment to Nintendo. I've outgrown that shit. A lot of us have outgrown Nintendo. And the crazy thing, Nintendo, to their credit, they know their audience. They know how to just make the same shit over and over. But one thing I will never get over with Nintendo is how sleazy Nintendo can be. Seriously. Nintendo showing off cross-game chat. It's big for them, right? 20 years in the making, you get cross-game chat. It's now a button on Nintendo Switch. But then, But then with this, with them showing this off, they didn't show off screen sharing like we do in Discord or whatnot, and that shit's running at 5 frames per second. And they're like, "Oh, this is so innovative. Hey guys, by the way, we could put this in the big screen." It's like Nintendo. Nobody's gonna be doing that on the Switch. Nobody cares to do that on the Switch. Nobody. Nobody. Insane. Absolutely insane. No. We found a New Japan's about to team up with WWE. That'd be cool. What up, Tommy? Good to see you. Wanted to get back in Nintendo gaming. Listen. What's crazy about that whole direct? Y'all already know I gave it props. I thought it was a good direct. I don't think anybody disagrees that Nintendo had a good direct or not. It was good. But they found a way to screw it up. Yeah, that's Marathon. I'm not playing the audio. I'm just letting it play in the background. This is Marathon. This is what the geniuses behind this are the reason why we didn't get Factions 2. So this is what you guys are waiting on for Marathon. Should be at 10. Is it even at... oh, wait, it's not even 4K. My bad. Let's upgrade that. There you go. Make it even more clear. Thought it was 1080. But, yeah, no. This is what's been waiting on. So, crazy. Butch, something's wrong with you, dog. You got problems, Butch. You got problems. You got absolute problems. I blame Pablo. I blame Pablo, dog. I blame Pablo. Oh, man. Damn, man. This is insane time. Absolute insane time. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say at this point. Bro, Aaron, listen. The thing is, a lot of people taught down on Factions. You know why they taught down on Factions? Because literally, they didn't play it, and they were noobs at it, and they couldn't hold a candle to it. I'm telling you, Factions done right here, bro. Oh my God, it would have been fire. Dark, what up, big dog? My guy, my guy. We gotta tell you something about Dot Dark. Dot Dark is the only gamer out here in this gaming streets that's going to Walmart and getting it pre-built. He's the only gamer to trust Walmart with a damn pre-built. Shame. 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 Nah, dead serious. It could have been rambling. It could have been. That was the way to go. That was dead ass the way to go. But they didn't do it. My man went all in with that damn Walmart PC. Yes, sir. Y'all know that motherfucker. I can already picture him how he got it, too. You know how they got that show on display with the phones and shit? This motherfucker went by and was like... What the fuck? That motherfucker looked at that shit like it was an iPhone. Said Sean Wayne with paper towels and everything. He had the same sucker. Oh God. Yeah, sure you did. Sure you did. You damn fraud. My man said Walmart always a low price. That man was picking that shit up. He was doing the damn 360. He was like, damn. Oh, it's got LED. Yo, Cassie, it's got RGB. You know what that means? It's got more power. RGB. Crazy. He said he walked in with his tank top. Said, "Give me the best PC you got." That's diabolical, but that is definitely something Doc could do, or Doc would do. They made him track down the guy with the key. PC on rollback. He said some rollback. Stupid. Leave my man alone. My man Doc, he good people. Shout out to Doc. That's a real right there. Go check out Doc, man. Go subscribe to Doc Dark. Good dude. What's up, Femtank? How'd you feel about the Last of Us collection? It was stupid, pointless, not worth our time. I mean, if anybody's hyped to play The Last of Us again for $100, it's my man Doc Dark. He loved The Last of Us. Oh, he loves him some Abby. Don't you guys love you some Abby in the chat? Y'all love Abby. Abby's cool. I mean, she has a thing for golf clubs, but she's cool. Man, listen. I didn't buy the damn Yo, Ben, where's The Last of Us complete rant? Oh man, I missed the time to do it. I got caught up with stuff, man. I wanted to do it. I saw this. I was like, dog, what is the point of it? And you know, it's funny too, Doc, because we said this on Solidcast. You know, dudes was like coming at me and you. They're like, yo, y'all don't get it. It's not for y'all. It's for this, that, and the third. Well, here's the thing. They're calling it the complete collection. It doesn't have factions. Nothing new of that type. Nothing new, really. And they want $100 for it. So who is that really for? That can't be for no new entry guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes lost so much ground. It's pathetic. But it is what it is, man. Like, you seen it firsthand. Dudes would sell their souls for anything. I mean, listen, somebody gotta be, listen, like, no, because somebody gotta be honest. Like, you seen it firsthand. Like, dudes will flip and not say nothing. You know, they'll act like they're about one thing on social media, but when the heat gets put on them, oh, they fold and be like, oh, it's cool. Oh, I don't see a problem. I'm like, dog, like, it's like you're in a Twilight Zone. Like, dead serious. It's like you're in a Twilight Zone. Dudes act like they have amnesia. You know, oh, that didn't happen. Oh, they never said that. Like, bro, stop. Like, cut it out. Like, don't act like you about the community. Don't act like you about change or standing on business or making a statement, and then you fold at the first opportune moment because you see the platform that you like doing it. I ain't with that. I just think it's stupid. It's corny. It's corny behavior. And that's literally been this entire community. It's just been corny. Flip-flopping. Everybody want to pick and choose their outrage. It's like, dog, if you want to be mad about something, be mad about it all the way. If you want to have standards across the board. I see no problem with that, having standards across the board, especially with the PS4 gen. I mean, am I wrong? Hey, Doc, am I wrong? PS4 gave you nothing but quality. That should be the standard going into PS5. PS5 compared to PS4 gen, it ain't even close. It ain't even close. It's not. Creativity-wise, it ain't even close. Nah, I'll take the PS4 gen. If I had a time machine, I would go back in the PS4 gen completely. That was an exciting time. This generation ain't nothing exciting about it. Bro, you really couldn't. You really couldn't. PS4 games had it all. Bro, I gave my PS4 to my damn sister. I'm like, dog, that's like that's gonna forever be the L I'll hold. Like one, I'll forever hold that L. He said that's for the whales to buy because it's Sony. Low key, honestly, there's a sucker born every minute, and Sony's going to take it for everything they got. Seriously. They're going to take it for everything they got. Like, yo, Doc, how dudes go from talking shit about controllers in the Xbox camp to now being excited to buy controllers every fucking month, it feels like, from PlayStation? Let that sink in, Doc. Let it sink in. Just know how far we fallen. Dudes went from saying controllers are bad, that's all Microsoft's known for, now they're actively buying all these goddamn controllers from PlayStation. Dudes said Halo, Gears, and Forza are trash. What are they doing, Doc? They out here begging and pleading for these damn games to be announcements and PlayStation shows. But they trash. I'm just saying, Doc. I'm just saying. Couldn't be me. Dudes really asked for Halo, Gears, and Forza to be on PlayStation. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. You said Naughty Dog on another level with Bungie next. I mean, listen, that Intergalactic game, it better hit. That's all I got to say. Neo, listen, I got nothing against Neo or Naughty Dog, but let me tell you something, man. The optics, right? They ain't looking good for they're not looking that crazy good for Naughty Dog. They got to fix that negative energy. They have to fix it. Intergalactic got to be a breath of fresh air that truly delivers. It has to be. If it don't, they're just wasting their time at this point. They're wasting their energy. If it ain't nothing, if it doesn't really break the tradition, and if it doesn't deliver, they're wasting everybody's time. Nobody wants to hear it. And you know what's crazy? It's crazy. This was made as a joke. Shout out to Kofi, but he made this joke. And I can honestly see it happening if it does do well. Everything you're seeing done with The Last of Us will be done with Intergalactic. Intergalactic Definitive Edition when PS7 comes out, or PS6 comes out. Intergalactic Ultimate Edition. I kid you not. I can low-key see that happening. And you already know they're going to do an anniversary edition of The Last of Us at this point when PS6 drops. Hey, guys, you guys know that this was the, 20th anniversary, 10, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's do an anniversary edition for The Last of Us. They're going to do it. It's inevitable. I can't get behind it, bro. Yeah, it's insane. Xbox dudes out here gaming. They actually excited for new shit in games. Motherfuckers out here talking about some Xbox is dead every single day, yet they hyping up buying Xbox games on PlayStation day one. And mind you, Doc, at full price. They're like, I bought it at $70. See? Xbox is dead. I'm like, bruh, you just funded Xbox's Game Pass. You know, the Xbox dude that you're hating on, you just funded their Game Pass subscriptions. Guess what? Game Pass is still going to be there. They're going to still get their benefits while you're paying top dollar for it. Congratulations. I don't think they see that as an L. They see it as an L on your end because you're actually buying games that you label trash at full price. You know, I'm going to have to drop a video in regards to Xbox. I know I've been slacking. I got to get that video done because a lot of people are failing to realize the game of chess that's being played here. And it's literally being done by Microsoft at this point. With games going upwards to $90 to even $100. I hate to say it, but or I hate to. It'd be hard for people to accept it, but the fact is, Game Pass ain't looking too bad. In fact, it's looking like a godsend for gamers right now. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Do some else. I'm not paying X amount of thing to rent, bruh. First of all, that's one thing to say you're not paying to rent games, right? But let's face it. Ain't nobody gonna buy every single last one of these goddamn releases when they inevitably go to $80 to $90. Ain't nobody about to do that shit. Everybody's gonna look for a cheap alternative around it. If they're on PC, best believe they're going to find a way to pirate that son of a bitch. If they on console, preferably the Xbox in this situation, they gonna flat out get Game Pass and be fine. In fact, they're already on Game Pass as it is. But y'all get the point. They gonna look for them alternatives. Here's the funny thing about Game Pass too. Okay, so let's say they up the price of Game Pass. What's Game Pass price right now? What's Game Pass at? Y'all remember? Can somebody tell me the price of Game Pass is? Let me look it up. Game Pass is at what? All right, nobody claims Disney. Red Hood. They killed themselves with She-Hulk. Game Pass. Game Pass price is what? Game Pass is okay. So for the core, it's $10, standard $14 or $15, excuse me, and $20 for ultimate. So let's say they up the price of Game Pass to what? Let's say they up the price of Game Pass to $25. Or actually, maybe not $25. Maybe not $25. Yeah, maybe not $25. Maybe they up it to like I'm trying to make a point here. So let's say they up the price to like $29. Let's say $29.99 for a Game Pass. $29, $30, or $25 it beats the hell out of you paying $80 to $90 for a game. And keep in mind, you're getting a plethora of X amount of games. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, $30 is kind of pushing it. But keep in mind, that's an extreme scenario right there. That's an extreme scenario if they go to 30. I would say 25 though. I would say 25 would be the middle ground that they go if they really want to have that ultimate deal. If they go to like 27, okay, right? 25, 27, that's fine. $30, I think we need definitely stay away from that, but still, that's better than what the hell you're seeing here with games, especially when you add all this shit up with all these games. Because look at it like this, especially this, Reddit. Look at it like this for somebody who's new. Like, I don't know if you want to pull up. You want to pull up Reddit? Let me know if you want to pull up. But look at it like this with people who are new to gaming as it is. You already bought the console. Let's say they bought the Pro. They like, oh, I want the best one. They bought the Pro for $700. Okay, that's $700 right there. Then they go, okay, what game I buy for the Pro? You know, that Last of Us collection looking pretty heat, right? So let's go ahead and pay $100 for that. That's $800. Then you got to throw in the fact that dudes are paying for Plus. All this shit adds up. So I don't know, man. I can't. This app is so buggy. I installed on my PC. As PC gamer, I would not be touching that off. Oh, he's tomorrow. I feel you. Shout out to Lobo, $5 super chat. Nintendo and Sony playing checkers while Xbox playing chess with Game Pass. They really are, dude. You can't deny it. Even Jack Moo called that. I was like, damn, Jack. Look at Jack out here piecing it together. I'm like, just clapping my hands like, yo, bro. This service was under the most scrutiny under the entire industry. Well, not industry, but a lot of dudes. And look at it. It's being looked at as a saving grace. I can't, man. I can't. I swear to God, yo, Doc, if I see Wolverine hit $80, I'm going to pull my hair out. I'm really going to pull my fucking hair out. I'm not even kidding. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing that. We're not doing this. No, sir. As much as I love Insomniac, bro, games should not be going up. Say, you want to be on? Go to the, go to the pit. Or, is it the pit? Nah. Just go to RGT. You know you're there. Let me switch this around too so they can hear you when you jumping. So that way I won't have to hear nothing. Let me see. Bro, bro, listen. He said, "What hair? I have a beard, you asshole. I can rip my beard out, though. Even though I don't want to do that. But no, if they do that to Wolverine, all hope is lost, bro. All hope is lost. They need all the saving grace they can. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man 2, I love Spider-Man 2, but a lot of people didn't like it. But they need all the saving grace they can. I really don't think they should be. They can't do that to Wolverine, dog. They can't do it. I'm sorry. They can't do it. Even though it's possible, it's a big if. It's not even an if. It's a big possibility. It's like, dog, I can't. My heart can't take it. If that game is $80, I can't, man. Market's more competitive than ever. AAA devs think they are. No, that is fact. That's definitely a fact. Constitutors have it bad. I'll sit on my ass and play League of Valorant. Or League Valorant and CS from now on. Be happy. I could not get into CSGO, man. I could not get into it. Valorant, never. I don't think I ever tried Valorant. I think I did play, no, wait, that was Age of Empires I played that. No, wait, no, not Age of Empires. It was League. Yeah, no. You like yours, though. What up, Andre? I can't, dude. I can't. Insanity, man. Been playing Metaphor. Nice. Samaritan, though. It's a big, listen, they got a lot to prove. I just put it like that. I'm not going to say the game's going to be bad and all that. They just got a lot to prove. They got to prove that with themselves, for sure. With the community, everything. Game Pass is the best value in gaming. Oh, it can't even be, or that can't even be like just, that can't even be refuted at this point. You said I'm iffy? Oh, trust, you know what's funny? You're not the only one who's iffy. A lot of people are. And like, I can see the game being fun. Don't get me wrong, I can see it being fun, but is it the shooter of the generation type of thing? Nah, I don't see it like that. He says, yo, Big, gotta head out, but keep up the great content, bro. Definitely enjoy your rants, man. You killed him. Hey, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you, my guy. Go check out Doc Dark, everybody. Oh, look who's here. Red Hood. What's up, brother?
Yo, you should see my avatar.
Oh, God, what you do?
Look at this for Marvel Rivals. Crazy. Got Emma Frost.
That is the biggest simpage shit I've ever seen in my life.
It is so funny.
That is so simpage.
Overall.
The trifecta of simpage. That's what I see right there.
It's so funny, but what was I gonna say, because I only got the tail end of everything. But yeah, $80 is gonna be very interesting to see kind of how people react to it, because personally, I'm not paying $80 for video games.
Yeah, you are.
Right? No.
Yeah, you are.
That's like kind of the line where I just draw where it's not good. $70 hell is not even worth it.
Red Hood, you're gonna spend $80 on Red. You're gonna. I know you're gonna spend $80 on it.
Absolutely not.
I know you're gonna spend $80 on it.
I had this conversation with like Anubis.
Okay. The next,
and he tells me certain games, and I'm like, listen, I have different avenues.
Okay.
That's all I said. Different avenues.
So when Square Enix, when Square Enix announced the next Final Fantasy, you ain't gonna count that $80. You lying sack of shit.
I'm being honest.
You buying that shit day one?
No, I will not.
You all in.
That's just me being 100% honest there. It's just I don't.
So that breaks a lot. That breaks, huh? That's a make or break moment, huh?
Yeah.
Make or break.
Bro, like, dude, when you get people saying, well, like, I just see everybody on Twitter.
Yeah.
Everybody. They'll say, well, people buy deluxe. It's like, dude, you're like doing a terrible comparison, right? Because deluxe or collector's editions, you do realize those prices will also go up. It doesn't even stay stagnant.
Yep.
And people will say, as a PC gamer, like, I'm not going to be affected. It's like, I still will be affected. Game keys will go up in price as well. Granted, like, I'm paying what? $52, sometimes $55, $48.
I mean,
but dude, when games were $60, game key prices were like $35, $38, and all that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, you got one more, right?
Everything's like a trickle effect, right? And it just gets to the point where it's like a lot of these like publishers and developers just like can't figure out ways to just put their budgets low. And what's crazy is like Nintendo, of all people, their budgets aren't even going up.
Yep.
And they're the first person to like just pull the trigger.
Yep.
Right? For $80. I didn't think that would be the case. I thought Rockstar
was going to be
the first.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing Nintendo doing it. And Nintendo's reveal overall was just like, don't get me wrong. The Direct, personally, it wasn't for me. People were excited for it. Glad people were excited for it. I was never going to get a Switch 2. I didn't really care for the Switch 1. And that's just how I am. Because it's like, I think the last full game I played on Switch was Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Right.
I don't know where my Switch 1 is at the moment. It's somewhere. My Steam Deck, on the other hand, is literally like right next to me. Right? Like overall. But like you just see everything. It's like their explanation for $80 games, like secret levels, etc., etc. It just so many hours to put in a game.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, no. This is awful. And people like, well, $80, like there's not gonna be DLC for the game. It's like, yes, there is. Mario Kart Mario Kart World.
What up, John?
Will absolutely have DLC, so they can get people to keep spending money, like new tracks, new worlds, new cars, all that stuff. They did it with the last Mario Kart with the Deluxe, and they added more DLC on top of them. So like, and people think there won't be any type of DLC microtransactions. Absolutely. All the like third-party publishers are going to do it. The only way to kind of not have $80 games be a thing is by people not buying the games, right?
Yeah.
But yet again, that's up to the consumers, right? As a consumer, I think it's anti-consumer, charging $70 to $80. I still think $70 is too much. $70 is definitely too much for games like how I like Persona, I liked Metaphor, but $70 for those games wasn't worth overall to me. And I can just say that, like, being truthful and honest about that whole situation, and just say it. Yes, we can all say it is anti-consumer,
right?
And it's just people aren't willing to say that, right?
So
and don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna argue that. Listen, you do whatever you want with your money, but just don't be shocked that you won't like the outcome. That it's just gonna keep going up and up. What is the breaking point for other people? Is it $80? Is it $90? Is it $100? Is it $110? $120? And like, I noticed people kept calling people brokies too. It's like,
oh shit, here we go.
It was like what was the meme is like, yo, you know, like the woman with the money. It's like, you know, I gotta hide the money. And I was like, geez, like, there's a bunch of brokies out here. It's like, geez, dog, are we really doing this?
Motherfuckers still eating ramen. They calling people brokies. Like, come on, stop it. This shit's stupid.
Like, and I felt Maximilian Dude made a great video. He explained how game prices were in each generation, why they were like that. And at this point, there's no real reason for it to be $80.
Facts.
And as a person, it's like, could I buy $80 games? Yes. But what happens to other people? Like, they might not be able to afford it. This economy, not great, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I'd rather have a hobby that people are willing to like enjoy, right?
Yeah.
And talk about video games. And yeah, I was like trolling about the Game Pass thing. Personally, I think the app is dog on PC, and that's 100% true. Even Jazz like made articles and stuff like that, and they need to fix it. They're Microsoft's a software company. They need to fix their own app.
Yeah.
They still have a lot to do, but at the end of the day, if you want to pay money for Game Pass, absolutely, if you're able to save money, do so. Like if you want to buy games off Steam from CD Keys or Green Man Gaming, absolutely save money. It's just seeing things like people defending $80, like The Last of Us Complete Edition. Bro, personally, I'm like, that's insane overall. And I noticed Nintendo fans calling it out, but then also defending $80 on top of that. And I'm just like, both can be wrong at the same time.
Yeah.
There's no one person's better than the other. They're both wrong.
Yeah.
And they're absolutely wrong. I just don't understand why people can't come to the table and have an honest conversation. It's like, I never understood. I get it, man. I get it when we were kids, right? PlayStation versus Xbox or Nintendo versus Sega. Like all that stuff, right? As kids. But when we're like grown adults, it's like, yeah, like corporate like defending another company just so that they can exploit us.
Yeah.
That just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And it's just like, honestly, having that open dialogue and talking about it and just saying like, yeah, this is messed up. Yeah, this is terrible. Like, it's not that hard to have a conversation like that.
Yep.
Like, overall, it's like, for Nintendo's, like, device, crazy to me that people aren't really talking about it. The capture button, locked behind a paywall. Party chat, locked behind a paywall, right? Personally, online should absolutely be free. But now we're having party chat on consoles.
Hold on. So, Reddit, you missed a conversation I brought up in the chat here. It was hilarious. Basically, so I couldn't believe somebody actually brought this shit up, but it was like an argument he made. But he was like, yo, we went 20 years without achievements and shit like that. And I was like, okay. He's like, I'm like, bro, you went 20 years without cross game chat. Why are we, you know what I mean? Why are you making excuses for fucking them not having achievements? Like, oh, we don't need achievements. Okay, but if they didn't have cross game chat, you know what's funny? They would have the same conversation about cross game chat. This is the weird defense mechanism I'm seeing right now. They're like, oh, it's just like, oh, you guys just want to hate for the sake of hating. It's like, dog, I don't get it. I really don't fucking get it at this point. I really, really don't. I don't know how you can defend a company charging you marked up prices, literally to the highest tier, for an 8-year-old game. Like, did you see what was going around for fucking what's the name for Zelda?
Oh yeah,
it was like $90. It was like
$90 for the Switch 2 cartridge, but you have to pay $20 on top of it to get all the DLC, which will make it $90.
Yeah,
which other game companies at that point would have a Game of the Year edition or a definitive edition,
right,
or anything like that, and it has all the content readily available.
Right.
It's insane. Like, overall, that's like crazy to me.
Yep.
And like, no one's really talking about it. I just hear people just defending Nintendo holds its value. It's like, what the?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Bro, I hate I
don't know about that
defense. It has value. It's like you put hundreds of hours in video games and all this stuff, and in the movie you pay like X amount for 2 hours. I don't, bro. That's apples and a pizza like comparison. Like, what are we doing here? It's like these games should not be that amount, right? It doesn't matter because other games offer you different experiences in different hours. It's like, dude, and it should have been like $50 or $60 games.
Yeah.
Personally, it should not be. We're going $80. And like I said, if Mario Kart World sells a bunch, like I said, don't be shot. Rockstar, I could see $100, and if that flies off the shelf, certain game companies will go $80, maybe $90, or heck, $100. And just I tell people, do not be shocked for that outcome to happen.
Yeah.
And you may want to, I don't know, start waiting on sales for video games, not buying games off of FOMO, like no more day ones, like, and that's kind of like that attitude you may want to have. Like I said, if you have money readily available and you want to just like drop it, hey, listen, I wouldn't do that, but it is your money.
Yeah,
do whatever you want.
And to make it loud and clear too, Nintendo doesn't necessarily need achievements, right? But it's like, dog, when you're in the realm of now offering cross game chat, you know what I mean, and you're trying to prioritize like gamers in terms of like, I guess traction, you know what I mean, like what they do, like, you know, you're trying to monitor that sort of thing. Wouldn't it be smart to have an achievements type of system in play here? You know, achievements, even if you don't necessarily do them, they do track, you know, like what people are doing in terms of like, you know, like, you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot they don't have an achievement system.
Yeah,
crazy.
Which I thought they were going to do with the app. I thought the app was at least going to have something of that nature, like a update for it, but no, there was nothing. Very, very interesting. Very, very missed opportunity. But
yeah, I don't know what Nintendo was thinking. Like, dude, big 2025 and still no achievements is wild.
Hey,
like,
yo,
there's
Jet.
no excusing it.
Yeah, no, he said they could have put Discord in there. You know what's funny? Me and
No,
Red
dude,
Hood
it
did
looks exactly
yeah,
like Discord at the end of the
we
day.
joked about it. Yeah,
it.
yeah, we joked about that. Though we was like, bro, all they gonna do is just add Discord. We come back here and literally it's a knockoff of Discord, arguably the worst version of Discord. They have one there. And you know how Nintendo be monitoring their calls, like their video chats, yo? So yeah, I know for a fact a lot of these party chats are going to be super PG. Keep that in mind.
They kind of are on consoles already, aren't they?
Nah, not. I'm talking about PG. On console,
I mean,
dudes still be saying the
like,
most outlandish stuff.
I know, but like, aren't people getting suspended off of like old messages from 2 years ago and stuff like that? Like,
On what, PlayStation?
Yeah.
No. That's crazy.
Yeah, I swear. It's like, and it's nothing too crazy.
Not yet to happen to me.
Yeah, just like that's what I've been hearing. Like,
this must be one of them OG COD messages you put out there. You probably said some outlandish.
I'm saying like somebody in like the community said that like 2 years ago, and then I was like they got temporarily banned or some shit like that. But like overall though, it's gonna be a very interesting time frame and to just see how everything plays out.
Yeah.
For these companies, right? Because like they're looking at Nintendo and they're just gonna be like, okay, Nintendo did it. PlayStation, I wouldn't be shocked. It's like, listen, if they're charging $80 and their budgets aren't even that big, so might as well go do that, you know? It's like, dude, that's crazy.
Yep.
So like I wouldn't be shocked with like Intergalactic. $80.
$80 or $90? Which one you think they're gonna pull the trigger on?
Intergalactic?
Intergalactic. Because again, Nintendo's doing the $90 thing because they got that caveat with the upgrade pack thing. So that's $90 if you want the Ultimate Edition or the complete experience or whatever on the Switch.
Yeah, but like, but their late game, like latest game will be Mario Kart World, right? Like,
yeah.
So that's like $80. That's a brand new game, right? So I don't know if Sony would be willing to do that, or these other game I just see Rockstar potentially doing it.
Nah, and, I see Sony doing it. Not 90 though. I see 80. Yeah.
I do think if Rockstar does charge 100, I do think they'll get away with it. I think.
Oh yeah,
people do not care, and they'll be willing to spend $100. Dude, I hear it everywhere. Like everybody says, like, man, it would suck that Rockstar's GTA 6 would be $100, but I still buy it. And I'm like, dog. And this is what's the issue? It's like people will complain about it, but they'll still buy it, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Delta said, wait till you see what Rockstar end up doing. That's going to be the trendsetter. Nintendo is one thing, but watch your Rockstar go above 80. Yo, for sure. Sean says, Big Cloud, I'm not really talking type, so the party chat means nothing to me because I won't be using it. We talking about the Switch?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I get the whole, like, because that was another like point being made. Shout out to Anubis, who was like, listen, you wouldn't be using it, yeah, but you can still criticize it for being anti-consumer and just saying like that's wrong.
Yeah,
it's like hiding a button.
Yeah,
behind a paywall
is insane.
Like, and you can't use it is insane to me. and it should be called out.
So what happens when you accidentally click that button? What is it just like? It puts
I
up a
don't know.
screen like.
I wouldn't be shocked if it's like, yo, put your credit card information and get Nintendo Switch Online. And I do think Switch Online will also probably go up in price sometime in the future as well.
That'd be real talk. How much they charge? Was it $10 for Switch Online? They charge you $20, something like that.
Is it? I thought it was way actually like less than that.
I thought it was like $10-$20 they charge you.
Somebody
for Switch
can say
Online.
them in the chat. I'm not too familiar about it, but
yeah, what do they charge Switch Online, guys in chat? You guys know? I forgot, but I thought it was like $10-$20. They upped the price to $19 for it's 19 for 12 months, so $20 for a year. Now, would they up it to like 50?
Would there be backlash? Like,
would they up it to like 50?
Would there be backlash? Nintendo fan base, probably not.
Yeah.
I doubt there would be a type of backlash. Like, because people will say, well, like Xbox and PlayStation are like
Hey Aaron, you know what they're gonna do? They just gonna say, listen, we got cross game chat. It costs X amount of money for cross game chat. They say it's $50 for a year.
Oh, you know those mics are gonna also be buns when talking to people.
Yep.
Like absolute buns.
But you need a camera. The camera was it's $50, but that camera literally it's literally what we can do right now in Discord. It was just funny. I don't know. That whole situation was just weird. How they did it. But it is. He said, "No, that's crazy." I mean, look at what they doing now. Wait, Marathon doesn't have proximity chat? Oh man,
I actually have not watched anything related to Marathon. I know Butch was like saying you should watch. I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah.
So I can't like make a discernment on anything, nor have I seen any of the news about it.
Yeah.
I just know
I was streaming it earlier. I was not streaming it, but I was like showing it in the background. I was talking the whole stream. What was shown. It looks. I mean, it should be still behind. Well, hey, if you want to see it, look at the stream snippets of it. Unless you want to watch it, it's up to you.
I'll probably like try and like watch it and form an opinion.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
I don't know, man. All I heard the talking conversation was Last of Us Part 2.
Yep.
Or no, not last. Factions 2 and all this stuff. So I haven't really actually heard anything about it.
Yeah. Everybody's literally saying like, bro, it's crazy because people were saying literally Concord 2 was trending on Twitter, guys. Everybody in the chat, that was trending on Twitter in regards to Marathon. But keep in mind, though, I think the reason why people were saying Concord 2 is because they saw the full price thing that was going around, but they debunked that saying it's not going to be, an $80 or $70 game. It's going to be like $40. So they're going the Helldivers route with this game, which is smart. But ultimately, the thing that's going to sell it is not really just that price tag. It's going to be the fact that if it's actually fun. Helldivers had the perfect lightning in a bottle type of thing. It was a fun game. It was creative. It was dope. You know what I mean? So when you had those elements running against it, plus it being $40, it was destined to sell. It looked fire. That looked like something you want to play. Like me, one of my all-time favorite movies was Starship Troopers. So I literally got that vibe from that game, and it sold me just off of that alone. So, what up, Dark Side? I see you, bro. What's going on? But anyway, it's got to be good, bro. It's got to be good, Delta. The color scheme, low key, Red Hood. I think you're gonna hate the color scheme. Knowing you,
color scheme
of Marathon, I think you might absolutely cringe at the color scheme. It's not what you would think. It's like after all this time. Like, especially looking at the prototype or the alpha footage we saw way back, they were showing the robot being customized. When you see the color scheme they go for this game, you might be turned off because a lot of people are turned off just off the color scheme. I'm not even kidding. Yeah. So.
I just know some of the teasers, but I was just like, I haven't seen actual gameplay or anything like that.
Yeah. But who knows? Definitely gonna be interesting. But nah, man. This is good to do a live stream. Been a while, man. I ain't gonna tell you. It's been a while, everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who came through, man. It's fun. I'm about to go over here to this other show. I just noticed what time it is. I'm 20 minutes late. If you guys want to go over there and meet me over there, I'm going to be on Lim show, excuse me. Shout out to Lim, 108 Dragon. I'll be over there. But, yeah, no, everybody, if you guys enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. Good to see Red Hood, back on the channel. Shout out to y'all. And, of course, you already know. Man. We got a lot to talk about. Videos will be back, everything in that nature. Shout out to y'all. But, yeah, no, this is just dark. I don't want to say dark days of gaming. I just want to say that we're just in a weird... I think it's safe to say it's a wrap. Wouldn't you say, Reddit? It's a wrap. Like, it's
what, like, in terms of, like, just overall, like, the mood and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I kind of been saying,
it's a wrap.
Like, overall, this generation has not been as fulfilling as previous generations. I try to attribute it because of me getting older, but then I'm just like, maybe I don't think it's me getting older. It's just not that many games are coming out, not many games that interest me as much. Like for me personally, I think the only one for this year that's like fully got me interested is Death Stranding 2 and Doom Dark Ages.
Yeah.
Other than that, and Black Ops sequel to 2, but just purely campaign wise. But other than that, there's not much. Like, and Ghost is like I'll definitely play it, but I'm not like like super excited just because I guess they like haven't really like promoted it yet, and like I think the rumor is like July or something like that. Like the previous Ghost of Tsushima game came out. We're thinking July release date. I'm just like,
I'm still calling cap on what you're saying. That you're saying that once the new Final Fantasy comes out, it's 80. I'm calling cap on it because, like, dog, you literally, I don't know, man.
But there was a difference.
Yeah. This is the last one, right?
Yeah.
Is this the last one that's supposedly being made, or is there another one after this one?
There's a Final Fantasy IX remake potentially coming out.
Like the one that's
getting excited about.
Yeah, the sequel to Rebirth, right? Is the sequel to
Rebirth? No. So there's a couple Final Fantasy games coming out, right? There's Final Fantasy IX remake. There's probably another 3 years, the last remake trilogy game. And then probably Final Fantasy 17 or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, if those games are more, hell no.
I got to ask him, everybody in the chat, he's the Final Fantasy guy, but obviously I beat 7. I thought 7 was good. I got to do Rebirth. We going to do that soon.
Yeah, at this point, I'm so shocked why you haven't done Rebirth yet. This man is like playing all the Souls games and playing Cyberpunk.
Well, I had to finish the Souls game. You got Blaze. Shout out to Blaze in the chat. You fucking.
That is true.
Motherfucker. Nah. I had to do the we platinumed the Souls game, so that's done. I'm finishing up Cyberpunk, but I got no problem running through Rebirth. I ain't gonna lie. I might. Like, I was going back and forth in my mind. Do I want to go back and platinum, like just go and platinum Final Fantasy VII remake, in honor of Big Mike. Big Mike really wanted, because Big Mike was really adamant about me doing that. He really wanted me to do that a long time ago. So, I might absolutely, odds are in his memory, I might go and just platinum the whole series, just get into and finish. Because, obviously, I was new to it. So learning it, learning the, a bit of it, it's fine. It's not a bad game. It's just, it's different. It was different. So once I learned how to work, shit. I ain't really have no issues with it. But, I'd be down for sure to stream that. If everybody in the chat will want to see us live stream it. And we'll do it here. We're not going to do it on Twitch. Twitch is a joke. I refuse to have you guys sit through a stream and you guys get an ad where you miss context to the stream every like what 15 minutes it fucking seems like on Twitch. Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, that or you can dual stream that too.
You can dual stream, but I feel like it's pointless. Twitch is fucking a joke. I don't understand how Twitch can be. It's where it is right now. How can people?
I was thinking about
that?
Potentially streaming again and just do dual stream on YouTube and Twitch and see how it goes. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know yet.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway, make sure you guys hit that like button if you enjoyed. I'm about to go ahead over here. I'm gonna have us raid them. So if you guys want to stick around, it's gonna raid my boy Lim. I'll be in the chat with y'all, and we'll pull up. But until then, I want to say much love to everybody. Good to see you again, and you guys be blessed. Y'all be easy. You already know I'm your boy Bit. I'll be back. I know you guys were missing me doing live conversations. I'll be back with this, podcasting, all that. Will be back. I'll just say this right here, don't get used to this type of what we're doing here. This is just me, something I put together. This ain't the full thing we're going to be doing. I want you guys to know that. Now, when we come back officially, it's going to be official. I have my man right here, Red Hood with me. We'll have a few others. We'll be back. But just know, before we do that, we're probably going to have one last episode of RGT before we start our new journey with this as we continue to go forward with this channel. So I want to just throw that out there for y'all. We got a lot of stuff planned. We're excited for it, and we'll see y'all when we're ready. But until then, much love, appreciate it. Y'all hit that like button, and y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll catch you guys on the flip. All right, I'm gonna holla at y'all. Peace.